The British are coming. The British are coming. And those are the immortal words of the midnight riot of Paul Revere. But if Paul Revere was to ride through the streets of Ashland today, he wouldn't be saying the British are coming. The British are coming. He'd be saying Child Protective Services are coming. Child Protective Services are coming. And in Massachusetts, he'd be saying DCF is coming, which stands for Department of Children and Families in Massachusetts. DCF is coming. And why would he be saying that? In this great country of ours, approximately 40% of all Americans, and that number's not going down, folks, 40% of all Americans are going to be involved with Child Protective Services at some point in their lives in this great country called the United States of America. And that just blows me away. And their budget, each and every year in Massachusetts, continues to get bigger and broader and more expansive. And why is this? The other day I had a case where DCF was meddling with the schools. They have now school special ed social workers, whatever the hell that means. But they're questioning restraints and different type of procedures by teachers, which is governed by DESE and other places. But yet now DCF wants to poke their nose into that. Why? They can expand their budget and their reach and their power. They've already got $1 billion budget. How much more money do you need? And where's that being spent? But now we want to expand, we want to explode, make it bigger. And there's no end in sight. And so I had a woman the other day called Jane, not a real name, say, Kevin, they're out of control. And I said, amen. And she says, well, what can we do? I said, you write to your legislature. You write to the governor, you write to the lieutenant governor, you write to your state rep, state senator, and your congressman, and stop this nonsense. This agency is completely out of control, she said. I said, it can be. Now, I want to preface and say with my remarks that some of the best people I've ever met work for DCF, and some of the worst. And it runs the gambit in all professions. There's bad lawyers, I'll be the first to admit it, and hopefully there's some good ones, and hopefully I'm one of them. But you really got to be real with people and talk about DCF and what they're doing and what they're not doing and how they're doing. In this midnight riot of Paul Revere, let me tell you something. Those great patriots of yesterday would be appalled if they were to be told that DCF can go into your home, take a child out without even a single piece of paper, and you lose your rights to your children for 72 hours until you can go into court and argue. And I think the numbers are really high in favor of DCF that they get to keep the kids. And who wins with that? Who's successful with that? How do you get sideswiped or blindsided by having your children taken out, and that benefits children? That's in children's best interest. It just belabors the point. And is there really neglect, which is what most cases are based upon? Really, folks? We can't correct the situation? We can't improve the situation with services? And if that's the case, then why do we have these army of social worker, supervisors, area program managers, area clinical managers, and area directors to help these families? If they're not doing what they're supposed to do, and that's help families.